This video is inspired by Derek Takuri of Geometrinator85. I'll leave a link in the description box for his recent video about an NFL game that took place in Brazil involving two quarterbacks, Love and Ηurτs. And he talked about the song, Love Ηurτs. And this reminded me of a video I did over 4 years ago about Love Ηurτs. I'll leave a link in the description box for my video as well. You can see it's dated February 5th, right after Trump put out this tweet. It was kind of a trolling tweet after he was not guilty, acquitted on 2 accounts of impeachment. February 5th, 2020. Shout out to Decoding with Cody, who also did a video about Love Ηurτs. I'll leave a link in the description box for his as well, but I will say, Derek, good job on the video. And Derek made this video before the game, and it was in the last 10 seconds of the game, maybe the last 13 seconds of the game, whatever it was, quarterback Love got hurt.
The beginning of the play here, the star quarterback down and in some pain, gets his ankle rolled up there, helped off the field by the medical staff.
Love Ηurτs, indeed. Alright, so that game was on September 6th, 2024. Now going back to this tweet, this Love Ηurτs tweet by Donald Trump. And this is the only video I've ever mentioned Nazareth's Love Ηurτs. So immediately after I saw Derek's video, I went back to see what date that I put mine out on. It was February 5th, right after the Trump tweet. So I went to Derek's website, Geometrinator.com, went to the date-to-date calculator, February 5th, 2020, to that game, Packers versus Eagles in Brazil, quarterbacks Love versus Ηurτs. That was September 6, 2024, so from February 5th, 2020 to that game was 1,675 days. The 1,675th composite number is 1974. And that song, Love Ηurτs, the single version anyway, from Nazareth, was put out in 1974, as Derek pointed out in his video. Shout out to Decoding with Cody. He talked about this as well. Now, I did a quick internet search to verify it came out then, and the first thing that I saw was Love Ηurτs was released 1975, the Nazareth version, but that was the album version. Their album, I forget the name of the album, but the album that had that song, Love Ηurτs, came out in 1975, and this works as well from the Trump tweet, where he tweeted Love Ηurτs as a troll after he was acquitted of the impeachment back in 2020, February 5th, 2020, to that Love Ηurτs football game, September 6th, 2024, was a span of 1,676 days. Span meaning including the ending date. 1,676th composite is 1975, like the year the album released that had Love Ηurτs. And something I've talked about a few times already is the rule of Kollel. I don't follow this rule too often, but I think that shows up more often in a leap year, where the day count is thrown off anyways by a day. But since Derek and Decoding with Cody both focused on the single release in 1974, that's what I'm going to focus on here. And it was released, that single put out by Nazareth was released on November 8th. So what else happened November 8th? Plenty of things, but relative to this video, according to Wikipedia, the lead singer of Nazareth, apparently they've had more than one lead singer, but the lead singer at the time where they put out Love Ηurτs was McCafferty? Dan McCafferty? Anyway, he supposedly died on November 8th, 2022. So he died on the anniversary of when probably their biggest hit. I don't know. I would guess that's their biggest hit, but the anniversary of when the single Love Hurts came out. But also, since we're talking about Trump too, and how he used Love Hurts as a bit of a troll video, the election that he won, 2016, election day that year was November 8th. Again, the anniversary of the Nazareth single Love Hurts coming out. So it's also worth pointing out, and I believe this news came out yesterday, September 6th, the same day as that game, the Love Hurts football game, that the hush money sentencing would be delayed. So Donald Trump was supposed to be sentenced a little bit later this month. I think it was supposed to be September 18th. But the news came out yesterday that it would be delayed until after the election. And you think about hush money, what was that all about? Donald Trump and his affair with the love actress, I guess you could say, an actress who did love scenes. And now he's supposed to be sentenced. So Love Hurts. Like I said, links in the description box. I won't be surprised if Derek doesn't do a follow-up video, especially since the tail end of the game, Love literally got hurt. So like I said, links in the description box. You can check out my video, see that it did indeed upload on February 5th. And what's funny about my video was it was all about 13. And it's not very well done, but it does the job. And it had all to do with 13, the 13th prime number, and the 13th triangular number. Actually, also the 13th Fibonacci number. And at the time, I did not know about the composites gematria cipher. And using the composites gematria cipher, Donald Trump equals 233, which is the 13th Fibonacci number. Anyway, I guess if you take nothing away from this video, it's just that Derek pointed out that the single released, the Love Hurts single by Nazareth, released on November 8th in the year 1974. 1974 is the 1675th composite number, and that's how many days it was from the Trump tweet where he was trolling and he put out the Nazareth Love Hurts tweet until this game, Love against Hurts.